we've definitely got a terrorist supporter here. I'd take this person's details if I were you. That's a group that's about to be proscribed on Monday. Is he the one wearing the Palestine Action top?
No.
It is. It's the guy with Palestine Action shirt.
And we've been behind you. Stay back here.
It's the Palestine Action guy. I'm so glad they've got him. So glad they've got him. So this is Nottingham Castle. There's the Crow pub, surrounded by the police. And it's all this socialist worker, stand up to racism, pride. No, I haven't.
Yeah, you're going to have to stay this side, I'm afraid.
I don't want to be on this side, I'm not with them.
What's that?
I'm not with them.
That's fine, we're going to have to send you around then. We're not letting anyone through.
Okay.
So if you go to the end and follow it round, you'll be able to get out the other side.
Alright.
Alright, buddy.
Fair enough. Oh, it's our mate.
Nice.
Lester Fox's guy.
Gotcha.
Huh? What did you say?
You will.
I didn't hear. Everything alright? You had a good summer? No? Oh, you got relegated, so... Right. I certainly don't want to be with them. No. Thank you. Well, police dragged me through. Police said, no, you're not staying there. So they brought me in down here. Now that's a beautiful sight. Beautiful sight. Union flag. St George Cross up there. That's the Robin Hood statue. And there's people here just sort of milling. I don't think much is actually happening here at the moment, but there's something happening just down here. This is where all the pro-Palestinians came up when we followed them. Can I make a suggestion? Your police up there wouldn't let me come through, and they said I had to come round. But this is exactly where I would have ended up. Okay. So it seems that there's a problem with communication about which way people get into this area. Okay. Just letting you know. Yeah. All right.
Just careful with your strings, man.
Oh, he's hiding now. He doesn't want us to know. Doesn't want everyone to know that we know. And we got there. Police over there with the video.
Whose streets? Our street! Whose street? Our street! Whose street? Our street! Whose street? Our street! Whose street? Our street! You're a scumbag! Who's scumbag? Our street! Whose street? Our street! Why are you a shit with a dick? Shit with a dick! Yeah!
I was trying to go for your back. Your back got it out of the way. I ended up with my hand on your arm.
It's thick, mate. I don't blame you.
I apologise. I just ended up patting Laudits on his arse. I'm blaming him. It was an accident.
We're a very close group.
We're very close. Yeah.
To slaughter you!
Hello there, you.
Has never transitioned into a woman, and a woman. If you think you are transgender, you are sick in the head. There's no such thing as a tranny. A man can't turn into a woman.
Let them into slaughter!
And there are child abusers on that side that are poisoning children's minds. You can't transition. If you're born as a man, you'll always be a man. And if you're born as a woman, you'll always be a woman.
Nazis come! Off the streets! Nazis come! Off the streets! Migrant rights are human rights!
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 Nazis come! Off the streets! Migrant rights are human rights!
No, they're not illegal.
And what we have here is a little shouting match between the two groups, which is beautiful British, standard British values and ways of being. Just shout at each other. It's great.
Migrant rights are human rights! Migrant rights are human rights! Trans rights are human rights! Trans rights are human rights! Nazis come off our streets! Nazis come off our streets! Migrant rights are human rights!
So after I chatted to them to tell them that they were actually sending the supporters of UKIP up this street to get in this way, they're now going to march them back.
Nazis come off our streets! Nazis come off our streets!
And they're going. Time to go.
Migrant rights are human rights!
Free the file supporters!
There are many, many more of us than you! There are many, many more of us than you! Many, many more of us than you! There are many, many more.
Excuse me. This is the way through this road that I was told to actually come, but I would have been blocked by the leftists.
The instruction we've been given now is that nobody else is coming through here, so that's what I'm doing, okay?
No one's coming through here, no one can get in through the top either, because they're sending them down here.
All I would say is, there's lots of supervisors and things that you can speak to, but right now my job is to stop this here, okay?
But you're stopping people who clearly are from this
that's fine,
side.
mate.
Oh, no, sunbed. No, sunbed is you.
What's wrong with that then?
I think they're about to push them back at some point, from what I can tell.
Do you see us flying the swastika? We fly the Union Jack, not the swastika. Look at you, bunch of bobcats!
Oh, we've definitely got a terrorist supporter here. I'd take this person's details if I were you. That's a group that's about to be prescribed on Monday. He's a terrorist.
Why are you dressed like a terrorist? Racist scum! Terrorist!
Where are the other terrorists then? Anyone else wearing promotion of a to be prescribed organisation? Exactly. About to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Do we believe this government will actually prescribe them? I'm not convinced.
Well,
But
they're desperate to stay in power. They're going to try what they can.
Look good, dude! You fly the flag of an Islamic regime that would murder you as soon as they can murder you in Palestine!
I've got his eyes perfectly for the police views. We've got another group of police up here that are forming, and they're coming down. So what is about to happen now?
Monday media.
Yeah.
Better Britain.
There, hello, and you, buddy, and you. I'm just waiting. I think they're just about to push them all back.
Hopefully.
Because this is the way that this lot's supposed to come in.
Off our street! Get that flag off our street!
You've got a guy in the front here wearing a Palestine Action t-shirt. They're just about to be prescribed on Monday.
Yeah.
If we believe what this government is going to say and do. I'm not sure.
Come on, folks. Let's make some distance. Come on, then, go back to it.
So what's the process for people that are joining this group to actually come in? Because this is the direction that the police send everybody from up there by saying you're not coming past.
Facilitate.
And
This is it. So it's ultimately the pinch point, isn't it? So we're
are
trying
you
to resolve
pushing them
that.
out of there so that there is a place for people to come in?
That'll be the plan.
Brilliant.
So it
Thank you
takes
very
time,
much.
doesn't it?
Oh wow! You could just rugby scrum. I mean, you look like. I mean, rugby looks like you're gay.
That uniform
We're
and
just
not
trying to
honouring
keep
your
it
own.
peaceful. You know that as well as we do.
I don't know what that's about, guys.
Do you not think that? Do you not think you should?
Oh, and that must be Andy Public, because I recognise that name. Monday Media.
Did you forget about the oath?
There's more of us than anybody else, isn't there? And it's about time they pushed them out of the way so that the supporters of UKIP could actually come up here. Because this looks like a Russian tactic of the leftists just surrounding the whole area to prevent anybody who supports this lot from getting in. And the police are helping to prevent anybody who get in, instead of making sure that there is a route in. Hey up, what's happening down the bottom, anything?
Yeah, just kicked a couple of Antifa out.
So they're blocking anybody from getting up this way as well?
Yeah.
So nobody can actually come to the UKIP march, because this is blocked, that's blocked and that's blocked. And the police are stopping anybody from getting in from any direction because the leftists are blocked everywhere. Here's some Antifa. I'm going to go and laugh at them. If the police will let me. And I've not seen Nick Tenconi yet. And we know that Ryan has been dispersed. It's currently just gone 1 o'clock. He was dispersed around about midday. they completely got rid of him. Excuse me, guys, are you blocking anybody from coming up here that's joining the UKIP march?
No, that's what I want to do, man. Yeah.
Well, every single way in has been blocked, and every set of police keeps telling people to go around the other way, and they're not making one way clear so that you can get in. They're just not doing it. You're not able to get in.
No, we're not.
Any direction. They've been surrounded. They haven't got rid of these fascist assholes over here. And they're not,
They can join many angles.
yes, every angle. They've totally surrounded it to prevent people from joining. I've no idea how Nick Tinconi will get in. I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him.
The armed forces do nothing but kill civilians. The armed forces kill civilians.
These are the real fascists.
Trust you to find them.
The leftist fascists down here. And the police have again blocked this off, so nobody can actually get in to join the UKIP march.
Yeah, I saw.
Not one person can get in. This direction, that direction, or the other direction.
What's the whole point? What? The point of just you haven't made a point. You said you serve. You said you serve.
An island nation built by migrants. I don't like shouting.
Have you got any evidence it's built by migrants?
Yeah, the Anglo-Saxon migrants.
Yeah.
Where did you
Make your
serve?
fucking mind up.
In you come then, guys.
No, I'm not them forward. I'm
Don't
this.
care about that migration. Fuck off. Just leave the country. That's one.
We were born here, Tara! We were born here! You were born here! We've got to leave
We
That's called a racist trope, you idiot.
How would you feel if your daughter was getting How would you feel? How the fuck would you feel if your kids got raped? How the fuck would you feel about it? How
My
would you
children
feel
will be brought up when my grandchildren will be brought up, where I was brought up, where my dad was brought up.
Look at you, look like terrorists! You support a regime that would murder you as soon as look at you! Make that
I was staring at him and I think my camera was
How are they
staring
calling
at
us paedophiles,
I
mate?
don't know.
Have a look at the UKIP membership
Look at your fucking selves, mate! Supporting the biggest fucking paedophiles in the whole world! The whole fucking country!
What about the Prophet of Islam?
Have you read the Quran? Rape little girls? Yeah, it's perfectly fucking fine. Have you read the Quran? Into the country!
Prophet of Islam.
He's the biggest nonsense.
Yeah, long story short, it's my country, I'm not going anywhere.
Mate, dirty bastards and these fuckers want to trumps the lot.
A lot of food went
So there's 3 entrances. These guys have got through.
trying to flank us 3 ways.
They've done it. They've done it. And the police are having to stop everybody.
These are at the hotel, at the Best Western. I don't really know the area.
They can go through.
You can.
Well, are these on you? Thank you. I think the people who've already been kicked out will stay there. Thank you.
You finally managed to get through, buddy, eh?
Come on, let's go.
You lost to a bunch of scrubs. You lost to a bunch of scrubs. See ya. Bye.
Run away! Run away!
See ya. See ya. Go back to where you came
Thank you,
from.
Jackie.
Back to where you came from. I'm ready now. Can't hear you. Where do they keep coming from? The country's overrun with them boys.
Stop.
And there isn't that many from the UKIP side. British people generally have shit to do on weekends. The shit that they want to do is play with their kids, go shopping with the missus, play on their Xbox. Oh, it looks like this road is now pretty much cleared, so I missed them clearing them out. And the police have lined up, preventing access there. I don't know how they're going to choose who they do let in. And we got some signs here. 1984 mixed with Animal Farm, where will it all end? Such a shame Orwell was a commie, but he did write some good stuff once he'd gone against the Stalinist commies. Let's see if I can get these. Yes, the fact that all of us are complete anti-Nazis is completely moronic with these idiots. It's unbelievable. We welcome vetted migrants and genuine refugees. We always have. What do you mean Tommy Robinson isn't pretty?
It's a beautiful sight, we'll be happy tonight, walking in a little wonderland. There's only one new Jeopardy. There's only one new Jeopardy. Walking along, singing a song, walking in a little wonderland.
Love it. Amazing, mate. Tom, everyone. Give a round of applause. I could just have your attention, guys. I could have your attention, everyone. I really appreciate that. Remember, they're making a lot of noise because that's part of their demoralisation tactics, so people don't get to hear. So I just need everyone just bear with me. It's very hot, guys. So if anyone's dehydrated or doesn't have water, that's it. I've got loads. So seriously, please stay hydrated. When we do these, we look to have a little get together, whether it's 50, 100, whatever, and then we'll have a march, we've got our banner, and then we show the world that we send the message to the government that we want detentions, deportations and remigration. We're going to keep doing this for 40 months or whatever's left until the general election. Every time, different town, different city, along the regions, etc. We are going to win over the public through bravery and through courage. Now, to be immaculately clear, the same message is going to be repeated over and over again. The communists in government will never back down. They will never, ever stop. Once there's a second term of communism, trust me, the only way that they're going to be able to be removed is by us actually removing them. You think it's bad now, it's going to get even worse. Communists don't give up power. It is up to us to provide the political solution to take it back. I would like to criticise directly Keir Starmer. If you've all seen it, this week he's actually said, quote, he's worried about Iranian terrorists on British soil because the West's going to kick off with Iran. Not our wars, not our soldiers, nothing to do with us. And we're paying for it, but he's worried that it'll kick off here because of sectarian violence, unhinged jihadis, whatever you want to call them, etc. And it's like, get on with it, guys. Yeah, there's going to be more terror attacks because the West is going to interfere maybe in the Middle East. We've got to pay for it. We've got to put up with it. I mean, there aren't the words to describe it. It's insane. I say, rather than get mad, let's get even. Let's get even, guys. Everyone always says, what's the red line? What's the final thing that the British lion is going to waken up to? It's nonsense. How many more red lines do we need?
Definitely.
We are awake. We are ready. We've got to unify, though.
Yeah.
We must unite. So I say, park the outrage, let's take our country back, and we do that by being unified, and I say, let's get even. I'm going to make this personal now because of what happened on Tuesday in the House of Commons and what happened yesterday.
Yeah, definitely.
The communists' campaign is a campaign of death. It seeks to normalise and legitimise death and destruction. It seeks to normalise all of these things, slowly but surely. It's called death by 1,000 cuts. It's called the long march through the institutions, to the point where Stella Creasy, you all know what she wanted in her amendment, that you can kill your baby right up until birth.
Yeah.
That's child sacrifice, guys. Atheist, secular, devout, we're all unified. You cannot do that.
Yeah.
It is a culture of death that they're trying to normalise. These are the words you need to use with people when you're pitching to them, when you're spreading the word about the purple tidal wave. These are the phrases. Say it as it is. This lot over here, domestic terrorists, they want illegal migration. That's insanity. Communists, culture of death, utterly disgusting. What you must understand about the communist campaign of death and destruction is that it's always going to be veiled as freedom. It's always going to be veiled as choice. That's how insidious these people are. And what enables it? Liberalism. What enables it? Libertarianism. I'm all right, not my problem. I live in my gated community, my rules, my regulations. We were sold the biggest lie imaginable after the hippie period, which was communism, by the way. It wasn't hippie, it was communist. We are now paying the price. We live in a culture of death, decay, and destruction.
Yeah, I've got your
Another personal note. Even still now, politicians will say this isn't about left versus right. I'm absolutely sick of it. Cowards. It is about left versus right. And no intellectual debate about the spectrum and how fascism, left and right meets here. It's about conservatism versus communism. Our ideology is conservatism. It doesn't fail. It works. It protects our families. It protects our communities. It protects our societies. What we got was libertarianism. There's a difference. This is about political ideologies facing off to each other. Communism versus conservatism. And trust me, communism is far left and conservatism sits nicely on the peaceful right. Not far right, the normal peaceful right. Concerned citizens, family men and women, etc., who want to be left alone by the state. But we've got to get our community back. When we take it all back and we re-engineer society, we've got to take it back. We've got to start reforming our communities. There is still work to do. It isn't about left versus right, is what some of them will say. I won't mention any names. Lies, nonsense, cowards. They'll talk about common sense politics. We're at war.
Yeah.
Common sense politics. We're at war with death, destruction, decay, and godlessness. Finally, the government betrayal isn't going to cease, guys. It is not going to stop. So right now, I'm surrounded by 50, 100 patriots. Find out what constituency you're in if you don't already know. Join UKIP and then put your name forward to stand as a community leader. That's what we mean by MPs. In a first past the post system, I need you all to get elected. I need you all to get the most amount of votes. Otherwise, you can't install me in Westminster. The wickedness is going to continue, the evil is going to continue, and I say this to everyone watching. I say united we stand and divided we fall. Peace is only achieved through strength. At some point, we forgot that it's important to be strong. It's important to stand up to the school bully. We are commanded to destroy evil, not to tolerate it. Usual stuff, guys. you want your country back, it's got to be taken back. I say we send a very clear, simple message to the government. Send them home! 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 Send them home!
We want our country back!
Oh, guys!
We want our country back! We want our country back! We want our country back!
Reform split the vote.
Sorry.
I think it was 70 constituencies. I don't know whether it was 71 or 72, don't quote me on that. But Reform split the vote. Give you a prime example. I believe Dudley was one of those seats. I know Dudley because of Marco Longy, again, someone fact check it. We all know that Reform was merciless. They didn't care. Let me ask you a question. Does Labour have a supermajority? It does. Labour has a supermajority.
At the moment.
So to all of your viewers, Reform didn't care about splitting the vote. Number one. Number two, Reform splitting the vote contributed to the Labour supermajority. I'd rather have 70 less communists in government. Look at the bill they passed that they're trying to pass on Tuesday and yesterday. But it won by 28 votes, did it not? It won by 28 or 23.
23.
Every vote counts. This literally all ends when we say it ends. We're at war. Final point. We're at war. Am I going to stand down and do a deal with Reform, who are in no way Christian nationalists? Am I going to stand down when they flip-flop all the time? That deal that Boris Johnson made with Nigel, do you remember? Stood down 100 MEPs. For what? What?
Yeah.
What came from it? It's nonsense.
We didn't get Brexit.
We didn't get Brexit. We're at war. No mercy, no diplomacy, no surrender, no compromise. This will work. Our mathematics is not wrong, but it only works if everyone picks up an oar, jumps in the boat and starts rowing. Men, women, over 18, all of us. And I mean that. If people don't do what I'm asking, then problems could actually start.
Well, they have to start somewhere, don't they?
Yeah. So I think a lot of people say, going back to the other point about wasted votes. This is different. This is a different question. If I won't allow that. So come the general election, if we haven't succeeded, if Britain doesn't want its country back, then I won't. But how much worse can it get? We've got to try. We've got to try.
We have to try.
So I won't allow that to happen. It's a good question. I won't allow that to happen. But I don't believe that's going to happen. I need 650 people, 650 candidates. And our interview process as we begin stage 2, which is soon, there'll be an interview with me. If you don't pass that interview, you don't go through. You know the amount of flack Reform get for their vetting process. It's Mickey Mouse. It really is shocking. They're scrambling. It's not going to be like that. So let's just say we get 200 superstars. And let's say we return 150 MPs. That would be, that's unheard of in the UK, in British politics.
I think you can do it.
I think we can do it.
I think you can do it, and I've always said that like, they have to start somewhere, and even if you don't get it, worst case scenario, I look at it and think, at least people have spoken, and other people then can say, hold on a minute, there is people. Maybe not this time, maybe next time. You know, like when people, do you know what I mean?
I'm very transparent that it's all eyes on 29, but it's all eyes on 34.
Yeah.
It's all eyes in 9 years' time as well. This isn't an overnight fix. I genuinely think we can make an enormous dent, unheard of, Cinderella story, in 29. But only if everyone picks up their cross and makes a sacrifice. That's it. A few hours of your time per week. It's political campaigning, it's leafleting, it's door knocking. It's getting in people's faces and having hearts and minds conversations on the doorstep. It's becoming a community champion, a community leader. You know about the bread and circus argument, you know, distract a man with pleasure. Is it genuinely going to start raining? What is going on? You know, it is. I genuinely quake with rage. This is for our children and our children's children. Every man in this country needs to stand up. Every man. Join UKIP, apply to become a candidate, get trained, win. That's it.
So Nick,
After the recent rise Northern attack by Palestine Action, and they are soon to be described as terrorist organisations, what are your thoughts on that? And if you came to power, what else would you designate?
question about Palestine Action.
So
and
Hope Not Hate,
proscription.
Palestinian Action Bloc is a different one, right? So if you ask which, so it's easy to give the description. Anything far left, anything communist on this side of the spectrum, and anything neo-Nazi on that side of the spectrum. I just feel really sorry for ethno-nationalists, because not all ethno-nationalists are goose-stepping Nazis. I just feel really sorry for them because they're deluded. They're wrong. They're wrong. How dare they discriminate based on skin colour? It's about character. Yeah, do you see what I'm trying to say? So anything far right, which isn't really a thing in Britain, it's not really a thing.
Whatever those are.
There are there's very few neo-Nazis in Britain. But all of that toxic crap and the communists, so Socialist Worker Party, Antifa, United Against Fascism, Hope Not Hate, all of them would be prescribed. There'd be so many doors getting kicked in, there'd be so many arrests.
Nick Lowell's getting locked up.
Yeah, Nick Lowell's. They're all. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, not everyone's a judge and jury, in terms of time. But yeah, they're all getting prescribed. Yeah, all Marxists. Marxism Festival in July, we're going to be there. Turning Point's going to be there. An actual conference designated to Marxism. What?
Death camps and starvation.
It's tip of the spear. Evil ideology. We're engulfed in it. We're absolutely engulfed in it. But remember, it's veiled as choice, freedom, and liberalism. It's veiled, but it's not. Islamism, communism, socialism, Marxism. Back door, because we're all asleep at the wheel. But we were asleep at the wheel. We're not asleep at the wheel anymore. Yes, mate.
So Nick, you just mentioned you'd like to get a bunch of MPs. If you could be kingmaker, would you go into a coalition with somebody, or would you sit on the back benches?
If our plan does not work, I will not harm Britain any further. So if my hand is forced, we have to talk about that. That's true. I genuinely don't think it's going to happen. I don't even want to think about it. But I won't harm Britain any further. Coalition. The problem we've got is that these guys won't go near Christian nationalism. There is only one solution. We've got to turn back to God. I'm no preacher. No problem with atheists, agnostics, or secular lifestyles. There is only one solution. We have to turn back to God, and they're not going to compromise on Christian nationalism. And also, I'm thinking of these parties on the centre right as well. They're not right wing. They're not. They're liberal. Flip-flop, pander to the vote. Are they going to offer a referendum on the death penalty? No. Are they going to reinstate Christianity back into the heart of government? No. So, great question, again, by both of those. I won't harm Britain any further. But yeah, obviously we all know what the Kingmaker thing looks like and sounds like. We're going to have in 4 years' time, we're going to have an enormous amount of power. And we're outside the opposition at the moment, so Reform are in line to get into power. We're outside the opposition. That's a very powerful position to be in, as you know. Let's hold a good thought.
Thank you.
What do you think of what Tommy Robinson said recently about the church, man, and Christianity, and how he said, like, the Church of England is run by just weak, cowardly, sort of, LGBTQ plus sort of simping.
Yeah. This is really important, guys. Our church leaders have failed us. I have a question to your question. When we say, or what you've referenced, what Tommy said about the church, etc., which denomination are we talking about, bro? Which denomination are we talking about? Are we talking about the Orthodox community? Are we talking about the Catholic community?
Just Christianity in general.
I think we need to hold the C of E to account.
Yeah.
You see, apparently this is a Protestant C of E land, right?
Yeah.
So when we say our leaders have failed us in the clergy, we're talking about the C of E.
True.
It's not the Catholic bishops. It's not the Orthodox bishops, and it's not the Catholic and Orthodox fathers, by the way.
Yeah, man.
I would know.
Yeah.
Thing is, there are so many good people in the C of E, so many strong, devout people in the Church of England, but the church leaders in the C of E, they, in terms of smoking guns, that's one of the big ones. Yeah. The feminisation of society. We can talk about Marxism and ideology, but I've done that to death. The feminisation of society and the traitors in the Church of England, two of the biggest smoking guns. Where are they? They're not only... Imagine if they were just silent. They're not silent, they're vocally on the left.
Yeah.
But they won't get political. They're literally weaponised politically. It is absolutely disgusting. And I don't know, guys, you just got to call it out.
Yeah.
Call it out. When we say... I saw the clip with Tommy. Now, I don't know if Tommy's baptised. I presume he is, but I don't know if he's confirmed. I don't know. Yeah. We all know what he's got to do, and I hope he goes and does it. His own journey, that's fine. But I saw the clip. Our church leaders, which leaders? Yeah. Which cardinals, which bishops, which vicars? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Definitely, man.
Point the finger, and where there's blame, there's a claim. It's the Church of England.
Yeah.
Disgusting. How much that's changed over the last 200 years. Call it out. Any churchgoers, the vicar or reverend or whatever they're called, starts doing all the climate change and all the LGBTQI plus, you're out. And pull him up at the end, or her.
A lot of people don't know that.
Call them out, pull them up.
No, sure, man.
Don't know that the children's have the...
And we got a double line here. We got a line here of police. We've got another line there, we've got a safe space in between, and we've got a bunch of people who are doing whatever. And we've still got our man flying the flag. Street Hawk, he's still around. Yeah, I don't know where they're marching to.
Down there, they're trying to block it. They're already there. You know, oh, you weren't there, that horrible man who, you know, the one who was a real fascist with me. Michael Pod spotted him and I went, and he's got, oh, he's even worse. And I said hi to his dog and he says, don't speak to my dog. And I said, I will. I said, hello, doggy. And the police nearly arrested me for speaking to his dog.
Can you get Nick to stand in front of Robin Hood? With that flag there.
He stood in front of
I know, but with a bit of space around him so we can get a photo of it.
We can afterwards, at the moment.
Yeah.
I'll ask him afterwards,
Yeah,
right?
brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, I think that would make a great photo. If you get the angle exactly right, you can actually have
I'll go suggest it to him now, right?
It is really weird, actually. It's really weird. It's so calm here. It is exceptionally calm. There is no animosity anywhere at all. The only thing is you've got the noise of these drums and occasional screeching from over there. But here, people are just the calmest English, standard, traditional people that you can imagine. And I don't really know what's happened to our society that we have ended up with shite like that. There's no police down that way.
How many more terrorist attacks?
So that would be a perfect place.
For the British police to realise these people do not belong in our society.
Hey!
9/11, 7/7, London Bridge, Manchester Arena, Southport, Lee Rigby. How many more British people, children, must die before these bastards get sent back? What did my great-great-uncles on the beaches of Normandy fight for on D-Day? What did they die for? Saw their friends chewing barbed wire. What did these people die for? What future have their great-great-grandchildren got?
Do you know much about Dan Gibson's theories around Petra versus Mecca and the change of the Qibla?
Briefly, I haven't really looked into like the historicity of Mecca, but are you talking about like the pagan roots of how?
No, about the original roots of Islam. Muhammad was actually in Petra.
Oh yes,
the Quraysh were in Petra.
Yeah, like for example. Like,
and then they moved. They moved the stone and the Kaaba down to Mecca, and Mecca never existed prior to 100 years after.
If you look at the distribution of mosques, they more face towards Jerusalem than, of course, Mecca.
Petra.
Yes.
It's Petra that they face towards because he's done all of the GPS stuff.
Yeah.
And my thinking was, yeah, maybe it is Jerusalem, but they just weren't good enough at doing the GPS in those days. But he says the way that they did it was via the stars, and they were exceptionally accurate. And all of the mosques prior to 723 CE, every single one that's left, the Qibla, they all intersect at Petra. And then he goes through some other stuff. There's a brilliant 1 hour, 1.5 hour documentary on YouTube. Dan Gibson with his stuff.
Yeah, I remember.
It is superb.
Yeah.
And the guys there.
Yeah, Antigua just being homophobic to me.
Let's have a look at this. Let's all laugh at Antifa. What are you doing around this side, Milo? How did you manage to get on this side?
It's been hated, it's dead. Someone fucking someone did that to me at one of these marches, right, and said, "Oh, what are you doing over here?" And fucking I nearly got lynched.
Come here. Yeah.
As I say,
I like winding you up.
I know. I say you stand in for fucking Blackburn and he's not on it. When Blackburn's not, when Blackburn's...
I got a little more subtlety.
Yeah.
A little more subtlety. And there's a big purple banner out. So the banner says mass deportations now. So it looks like we're going to wander down this way. And here's Brian. How are you, Brian?
I'm just wondering what the old Bill are going to do with that lot down there.
They're going to ram them with their vans.
Yeah.
And we're going to record it.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Are you going to call us far right? Are you going to call us Nazis?
Oh, mainstream media's here. Mainstream media, get them out of here.
You're not the media no more.
Get them out of here.
You're not the media no more.
So, we've got the mainstream media out here who are getting surrounded by a bunch of YouTubers and a bunch of people who are saying, no, we don't want you. Go away. We're delivering the news today.
The march is on now.
We're delivering the real media, aren't we, Bear?
Yeah, we are. Mainstream media lost their credibility a long time ago.
Yeah.
He's doing his back as well.
Yeah. That popper had better not stop in front of me, because I'll go flying. It's all gone quiet up at the top though. Oh, there's some trouble going on down here with the police. What is happening here?
Hey, quick!
Don't trip me up.
Pinning him down! Pinning him down! They're pinning him down!
We're only watching. We're only watching. We're nothing else.
Okay, well you can watch from there, can't you?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Is he the one wearing the Palestine Action top?
No.
He might be.
DP? Oh, right, okay. Nice to meet you. Sorry?
Tell me what to do.
It is. It's the guy with Palestine Action shirt.
And with him behind you. Stay back here.
It's the Palestine Action guy. I'm so glad they've got him. So glad they've got him. Can you get him for terrorism for wearing that t-shirt as well, please? The guy you just put in there, can you get him for terrorism for wearing that t-shirt? Might be a bit early. You might be 2 days early. Oh, we're just getting the money shot, guys. Got him.
Speak back that way for us, guys. Speak back that way. Yeah, we've got a camera and you're opposite them, yeah. Perfect. Watch your feet, watch your feet. Watch your feet.
It's all right. That was the Palestine Action lad.
Yeah, it was, and there's another one over there.
You know you want to. You know you want to. I was just influencing.
We're just recording, mate.
Now, have we got the group coming down yet? No. The march has been held by the look of it for the moment. This could get interesting today. It's getting interesting today, and Milo is melting. Milo is like an ice cream.
If you've got sound running, you can tell it's warm because I'm not in a hoodie. And I'm sweating my... Here, get that on camera. He's doing this.
I am trying my best to stick my stuff in the right place.
That's a power stance.
Power stance.
So it's not an ram, it's a sheep. It's not a ram, it's a sheep. Not a ram, it's a goat.
Yeah, leave them to it.
Are they stuck now that they're down there? Is that a dead end?